Definitely not drawing.
I'd like to toast to cooperation, to contribution, and to love.
Hell
Amen.
yeah. I would like to toast to art, to Vino, and to queso. Woo! Yeah!
Please.
Say queso, right?
Alright, now.
Okay, we're gonna walk through and I'm gonna give a little explanation of my shit. He's gonna give a little explanation of his shit. And it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Leave it like
Alright. So, starting here. This painting, including these paintings right here, are all paintings that I did from life, from models, that were provided by the good school of UT. And these drawings right here that I've done were drawings that I did way back in the day when I was in high school, and just did art just for the shit of it, just because I loved it. And walking over here, these are some charcoal drawings that I did, also from life drawing class. Except for that one up there, they're all from life models. That one up there is, if you've ever seen a little creek between a fine arts building and a fountain on San Jacinto, I sat right there and did that. And here are some more paintings. These are all from life too. This is a man that actually had an arrow shaped into his pubic hair, but I chose not to incorporate that into the painting. These and this woman are the same, but I had her in two of my classes at once, so I did different paintings up here. And this right here is Mr. Bonkware. Yay! As usual. And that is my work. So thank you very much.
I wanted to like have an art show of like to just like commemorate, or not commemorate, but to showcase like what I've dedicated hundreds of dollars to, countless hours, and lots of brainstorms. The ceiling mural. I started out by getting some like about 5 sticks of incense and a piece of chalk. And I lit it and traced the way that the smoke goes throughout the space to symbolize the energy that flows through 4B. And I started out in birthday 2004, the first semester I lived here. And I started out like right there in that corner as an extension of some fish that were here that really sucked, but I tried to improve it by making some little green and purple and blue swirls. And so this is kind of inspired by those fish. And as you can see, like in that corner there, it's kind of rugged. The colors don't blend too well. It's because I was pretty much learning as I went along. and so I went straight from there to the very back bathroom and kind of learned as I went and like moved up. And as you can see when y'all, or hopefully if y'all make it back there eventually, there's a distinct chromatic change from cool colors, purple, green, and blue, to warm colors, yellow, orange, and red, right along the line where a shadow from the light hits the wall. In two places in front of Kate's room, 4B6, and in front of Kelly's room, 4B8. And some say it looks like the rings on Saturn. But above, I tried to like incorporate light and shadow into it. Above all the lights, there's like this big black spot, because when the lights are on, there's like a big shadow there. So I just emphasized it. I tried to have none of those lights for this because they have a glare on it and it doesn't look too good. And I had him up and I was like, "Hey, yeah, what do you think of it?" He's like, "I don't know, man. It's kind of glare and like you should make it your magnum opus to have some good light." So yeah, tried to do it. And so like I try to make it to where you can see it from far away. Like I try to have like really dark colors that fade into light colors. And I'm not a big fan of minimalism, and so I try to make it as busy as possible. And the planter boxes I did right before I went to Ecuador. I was having like this big creative stone before you whatever. And I just went crazy. dirt up there and all over the co-op. And the paintings up there on that back wall, I did in Barcelona when I was like really like that's where this whole this kind of style started. Because when I was there and got really inspired by like Gaudi. I don't know if you've heard of this architect, where everything's inspired by the sea and coral. And so that little painting there is like, well, both of those are like fish from another planet. Is the inspiration, and that little swirly thing colored it in high school, and I did that little kind of sculpture thing in high school as well. Just a bunch of papers put together like in a sculpture way, so you can look at it at any angle. And in the middle there is a really good friend of mine, and colored radiating off her head, and that's my room. I did not want it to be all about me, so I had to get this badass artist Jennifer to join. She's fucking badass. And I forgot to mention, y'all go back into my room because it extends all the way back.
Yeah, it goes all the way back to his fan.
Yeah.